Something big is brewing in Foxborough. Whispers from the locker room, quiet tweaks to the roster, and a strategic turn that could rattle the entire AFC. There's a stealth reinforcement in the secondary, a perfectly timed target on the market, a shift in the front office's shopping list, and a bold statement about our quarterback that's going to light up the comments. And on the horizon, a revenge game with the power to expose who's ready and who's bluffing. Would you make that bet today? You won't believe what we've got. So take a seat, hit like, and let's dive right in, right now. 3 straight wins change the vibe, but also spotlight one truth that separates contenders from pretenders: depth. The AFC is losing pillars to injuries, and while plenty of teams are limping to the training room, the Patriots have dodged the worst so far. Sitting atop the division with the cash to act, the front office is monitoring fragile spots: swing tackle, running back, edge, and yes, cornerback. Sunday in Nashville comes with revenge baked in, and across the field, a team on the verge of a liquidation sale. Mike Vrabel knows every hallway in that building. That's exactly where an opportunity appears, quietly, and immediately upgrades the rotation. Name on the board: Roger McCreary, number 35 pick in 2022, final year of his rookie deal, heavy nickel experience. The fit is obvious. Alex Austin's up-and-down start and coverage has strained the margin for error. Marcus Jones is irreplaceable, splitting impact between defense and returns. Any scare to Christian Gonzalez or Carlton Davis reshapes the entire chessboard. McCreary lives in the slot, tackles with pop, stacks run stuffs, and diagnoses quickly in blitz/match rules. In a system that prizes leverage and communication, that tightens the middle windows, exactly where New England has surrendered too many long conversions. Context helps. Tennessee is 1-5, just changed coaches and is targeting picks. New England has roughly $54.6 million of effective cap space, more than enough to absorb cost without touching the core. And there's a direct connection. A defender molded under Vrabel, walking into a room already peppered with ex-Titans who speak the language. Market value wouldn't need to be aggressive, but the payoff could be. Picture a 3rd and 7, Gonzalez and Davis clamping outside, McCreary erased into the slot, Jones freed up to mess with disguises, Landry screaming off a wide 9. The quarterback's red stalls for half a beat decides games. With a sturdier rotation, special teams breathe too. Jones keeps his burst as a returner without carrying a defensive overload, and when the middle holds up, the rush wins half a sack by coverage, one of those invisible stats that forces a punt. The risk is complacency just because the streak feels good. The schedule tightens, injuries happen, prices spike when rivals knock on the same door. A precise move now becomes a gritty win in December. If the front office intends to keep the AFC East perch, fortifying the secondary isn't a luxury, it's an insurance policy. And that's not even the most surprising part of the day. While everyone was staring at the offense, the move that popped in Foxborough was quiet but surgical. Richie Grant is in the building. Hardcore fans know the name won't drive headlines, but the impact can be outsized on a defense tightening every screw. The ex-Falcons safety joins the practice squad with 67 games of experience, 264 tackles, and the kind of versatility and instincts Belichick used to adore. The tell? He was a full participant in the first Week 7 practice, already syncing with starters. Grant isn't just another practice body. He started for Atlanta in 2022 and 2023, posting back-to-back 100 tackle seasons, forcing the ball out, and running the back-end communication. His dip in 2024 was context, not collapse. Atlanta brought in Justin Simmons, and Grant moved to a reserve role with heavy special teams usage. That explains the accessible price and the opportunity. New England sees a ready player with low mileage, perfect for immediate contingencies. Why does it matter now? Because the safety room has been stretched. Kyle Duggar is the pillar. Brendan Schooler is ascending. Jalen Hawkins brings juice, but depth thinned after injuries and rookie inconsistency. Grant offers exactly what the scheme craves: stability, pre-snap reads, and no panic versus play action. In a Vrabel-McDaniels blend that mixes aggressive fronts with constant coverage disguises, a safety who's seen it all is worth more than it seems. It also broadcasts roster intent. The last practice squad seat went to a defensive veteran, not a wideout, underscoring this week's priority: erase explosives. There's still one open spot on the 53, ammo the team can use post-Titans depending on what Sunday reveals, and the timing? Perfect. Vrabel faces the franchise that shaped him, and Grant's tape bank makes him the ideal crash tester for concepts New England wants to throw at Tennessee's passing script. It's the kind of silent move fans notice only when a route breaks late, and the new guy is already there. Stack that with the week's whisper mill and a pattern emerges. Experienced help, precise cost, clear identity. And the rumor heating up may swing the front office's focus in October. Behind the scenes, fans have been pounding the table for a wide receiver, the kind who turns a quick throw into a clip and lightens Drake Maye's load. But the reality in Foxborough points somewhere else, and honestly, it tracks. NFL Network's Tom Pelissero says he's not hearing New England is chasing a receiver right now. ESPN's Jeremy Fowler echoes it. The priorities are running back and edge rusher. Why? Because the team's own signals have said so since Antonio Gibson's season ender and the ground game's inconsistency. Let's face it, the offense is efficient, not explosive. Stephon Diggs and Kayshon Boutte hold the line, one with veteran precision, the other with ascending juice, but neither profile alone fixes the vertical stress issue. Still, the staff seems comfortable with the balance. The philosophy is to protect Maye with a consistent run game and a defense that hunts, pure Vrabel DNA. When Pelissero frames the shopping list as front seven pressure and backfield stability, he's describing the exact identity New England is locking in. And with Gibson out, Ramondre Stevenson fighting through bumps and ball security hiccups, and Tre'Veyon Henderson still earning trust, the rotation needs a home run hitter, the back who punishes gasping defenses in the fourth quarter. Pair that with an edge who can win late and you get immediate returns without detonating offensive chemistry. Now imagine the tactical loop if both boxes get checked. Pass rush complementing a secondary steadied by a McCreary type plus Grant. Tighter coverage gifting sacks by delay. More sacks forcing shorter fields that feed the run. That's the virtuous cycle every elite defense chases. It's deliberate, patient roster building, the kind that wins in gray November and ugly January. Fans will split here. Many want the splash, big name offense, flashy trade. But the real upgrade may come from the trenches, where games actually tilt. Vrabel learned in Tennessee that December survivors run and rush the passer. He's applying that lesson with surgical precision in New England. And if you think that's enough to heat up the conversation, wait till you see what's happening with Drake Maye. Something's different in Foxborough. You can feel it. It's the charge that arrives when a team finds its quarterback and the whole locker room starts believing again. Drake Maye isn't just a promise. He's playing like a veteran who understands the jersey's weight and the franchise's standard. The win in Buffalo, on the road against the league's last unbeaten, was the kind of flip that creates lore. With Vrabel and Josh McDaniels steering the plan, what looked like a rebuild is turning into a revival. Brian Hoyer, who knows this place inside out, didn't mince words. In roughly 365 days, Maye made 3 years worth of progress. Strong, sure, over the top, watch the tape, calm feet, quiet eyes, clean answers against pressure. Maye isn't just reading, it feels like he's setting the tempo. Pair that with McDaniels' more elastic sequencing, and the Patriots offense looks like a living, breathing organism again. The details jump. Sturdy base in the pocket, eyes laddering through levels, controlled scramble when protection leaks, and the symbol that matters most, the respect. Veterans like Diggs and Stevenson talk about the kid being different. The defense feels it too. Sustained drives by oxygen for the front. That's the virtuous circle that's been missing since the glory days. With Vrabel's tone, the language has changed. It isn't about surviving tough games anymore. It's about imposing style. The numbers tell part of the story. 4-2, leading the AFC East, legit playoff chatter, and yes, MVP murmurs. But the killer piece is the intangible, belief. The sense that New England is back, but in its own newer skin, younger, bolder, more adaptable. Vrabel and McDaniels pulled off something rare, reset the culture without erasing the DNA. If Maye holds this pace, the AFC will have to redraw the roadmap. When a rookie plays with a veteran's mind and an entire roster buys in, something powerful takes shape. The flame is back. And the best part? There's plenty of fuel left to burn. Deep breath, Patriots Nation. In a single week, the compass clicked into place. A McCreary-type target elevates the slot and frees up disguises. Grant stabilizes the back end. The shopping list, RB and edge, reveals the tactical plan. And Maye confirms the turnaround is real. This isn't luck, it's construction. Right pieces, right moments, clear identity. Sunday in Nashville is a character test. Your move. Do you prioritize corner, pass rush, or a true home run back? And does Maye already belong in the MVP conversation? Drop your take, subscribe, hit the bell, and smash that like. We keep riding together because Foxborough is dreaming again.